Okay, hello YouTube. We are live as of right now, and this is probably be an edited video, or I don't know what to call it, an edited video. Time you watch this. Okay, I was aware of a video earlier today by my girlfriend Angie that Randy Enslow uploaded a video a couple of days ago. Even his daughter is telling him stop filming the cops. Okay, here's the controversial question is, how do you film the cops without getting a trespassing charge on you? Well, it's very simple. You don't trespass on public property or private property is, well, not public property, but mainly private property. What do I mean by private property? Private property means churches, schools, police parking lot headquarters, sheriff's department's headquarters, some private businesses, let's say McDonald's, Hardee's, Wendy's, whatever, or whatever it may be, where a cops can, if the person seems like they're not doing any business at that location, could be doomed as trespassing. And Randy has been trespassed on a lot of properties here in my hometown of Clinton, Iowa, which it makes it almost impossible for me to film our daily vlogs in a way, in some form, or some other matter. But as a YouTuber myself, I know how to get around the loopholes. Randy does not. Right now, Randy is up in Wisconsin in his hiatus, whatever he's doing in Wisconsin. Unfortunately, he's not filming cops up there in Wisconsin. His daughter even told him, don't film the police. And he comes back to reply saying, who's going to film the police? Nobody's going to film the police. Unfortunately, he forgot one thing. Moi, myself. I can film the police if I wanted to, if I choose to do so on the main channel or on this channel, or if I open up another channel, being a First Amendment channel, yes, I can film the police. Actually, it's your constitutional right to film the police to hold them accountable. But unfortunately, what Randy's doing is this. On his videos, he is trespassing on a lot of properties. Technically, trespassing on properties. If you have no business doing any official business on any property, it is considered loitering and soliciting. And these businesses does have the right to trespass you, even myself. And I know that as a YouTuber. I know that as a regular citizen. I can be trespassed on any property if I don't have any official business on that property. So let's say if I was going to do a YouTube video, i.e. with this camera, if I was going to do a restaurant video review, we film our food, we film where we're located, we give it a positive review. If we like the food, we'll give it a positive review, and we go up with our video. Boom. I know we made a couple of videos on our main channel where we did not like the food. We did not like the service because the managers we talked to at the time was a-holes. We come back with a negative review on a restaurant and review. That's our basically what we do a quick review in a way. And basically, that's it. But I told them that we're YouTubers. We want a fair review. You're gonna be jerks about it. Fine. We ain't gonna give you a fair review. We'll come on our video saying what we feel about the place. Okay. But as for Randy, when he does film the cops on a piece of property, either the cop has official business on that property, being they just got done pulling somebody over, and that was the safest place for them to stop and do their ticket and do their violation write up and ticket, or he's done investigating a potential robbery or break in at a local business. He doesn't realize that because he doesn't have what's up here. What's up here matters. It's what's up here that matters. It doesn't matter what you guys think with a thumbs down. It's what up here matters. Is he does not thinking that maybe there was an investigation and they just found a final report before they move on to whatever they're doing, which is basically going to use the same parking lot to do a traffic check, basically. Here's another thing I mentioned in a previous video, which some of you guys did not like out there. Just remember this. If you're endorsing speeding and reckless driving and running stop signs and stoplights, I hope your insurance is cheaper than my rent. Because if it is, let me know in the comments down below. If you made those main violations, and if your rent is cheaper than my rent, if your insurance is cheaper than my rent, let me know in the comments down below. Because I guarantee you, it's not going to come cheap. I know somebody personally that used to rack up in insurance fees based on their speeding tickets was more than we paid our rent right here. Figure that out. So just be aware of that, okay? All right. As far as I know, is this okay? A, number one, you do have a constitutional right to film police. B, you do not have the right to film on private property if you do not have the business on private property. In other words, if you're going on a church property, you better be doing church business in order to film on that business. Now, remember is this. Whatever Randy does and what he does and gets a trespassing charge against him, it actually comes down on us, ourselves, as true YouTubers, because when we walk along that same property he got trespassed, it could affect how we film our YouTube daily life videos. It's just way it is. It's called the domino effect here on YouTube. It's called a domino effect. So those major YouTubers saying, oh, we got to have permits to film here. We got to have permits to film there. Well, guess what? It's a domino effect to the smaller YouTubers. When a bigger YouTuber does a violation, when the city says, okay, this bigger YouTuber needs a permit, guess what? Small YouTubers feels the pinch too. So it doesn't matter how big. Even we are the biggest YouTubers in our market right now with our main channel, plus this channel and a secondary channel with 3 channels. We're bigger than his 2 channels combined. We're the biggest YouTubers in our market. And we know how to work the system in a way to favor us. And we also know how to work not to get trespassed on certain properties. And they know, and some properties do benefit with increased business when we film on their properties. This is what they call a domino effect. Remember the domino effect. If we give a positive review of a business and we give a thumbs up on this channel, our main channel, or the other channels that we may have, and we give them a thumbs up on what we enjoy, the likes and dislikes, but we enjoy the overall experience, we'll give that business a thumbs up. This way, we say in our regular videos, it gives the business positive advertising. Actually, it gives them free advertising. Do we get anything out of it? No. It's just our experience with our local businesses is what we happy about with. So we had a pleasant experience at a local business. Doesn't matter if it's a local bar, restaurant, shopping experience. If we have a wonderful experience at one of our local businesses, or even of our out-of-town experiences, no matter if it's an out-of-town restaurant, an out-of-town amusement park, or anything out of town, it gives us a positive review. We give him a positive review. But as for Randy, it's everything about negativity. The more negativity he exposes, the more he gets trespassed, the more he gets trespassed, and the more he gets trespassed. And guess what? One more thing. Yes, he will get trespassed on that too. Because actually, I have seen a friend of mine shared me, a Facebook friend shared me recently on a Facebook photo. I should have went on StreamYard on this video. I would have shared the photo. And I'll tell you what, he was not a very happy camper in all photos. For some reason, he's not a happy. If you're going to be on Facebook and you're going to share your photo on Facebook, Randy, at least look positive, not negative. But your photos are so negative, it's ridiculously funny. I mean, stupidly funny and all. All right, we are out of here. I'm just making this a short live rant tonight. Randy Enslow, take your family's advice. If you're going to film the cops, don't do it. You're not doing it right. If you're going to be a true First Amendment auditor, here's how I highly suggest you watch. Watch Tom Zebra. Watch SGV News. Watch them two. Watch those two channels. Watch Tony Vera's channel. Watch on Honest News or Honest News. Watch these our First Amendment auditors, and you maybe learn how to do it correctly. To me, if I want to do a First Amendment audit channel, I would have done it correctly. For me, I'm kind of gutless doing it. I kind of like what I like to do myself. It's called All Daily Lives videos. I'm enjoying that platform. I'm staying on that platform. I feel safe on that platform. But if you want to be a First Amendment auditor, take your tips from other YouTube channels, much larger YouTube channels, more respected YouTube channels, and maybe you learn to be a First Amendment auditor yourself. And maybe you can gain some respect in the community. But when you're trespassing on property, you don't gain respect. There's those First Amendment auditors, number one, they're always on public property. That means a public sidewalk, a public roadway. Or they're just doing official business at a local restaurant. They just got done eating, they're about ready to leave, and they decide to film a situation because they can't get out, because they're being blocked in by that situation. So they can't get trespassed on something if they're blocked in from a local business. If they're blocked in, if they got somebody pulled over, block them in, so they can't get trespassed on that property because they're blocked in. No other way out on that property because they're blocked in by that one exit. So basically, it's always best as a YouTuber, you know your ins, your outs. Don't film on private property unless you're doing official business on private property. Don't be pulling in saying, "Whoa, there's a cop right here in this parking lot. I'm going to investigate him myself." Big deal. Maybe you don't know what that cop is doing. You don't know what that police officer is doing. Neither do I. I've seen police officers in many of these parking situations. I know what they just got done themselves. They could have investigated a break-in. They just got done pulled over somebody over from the street. They figured that was safer to pull them over in a church parking lot or a business parking lot because it's safer to get the citation there than on a very, very busy public street. I would favor to get pulled in a public parking lot or a public business to get my citation than having an officer risk their life and limb on a public street. that is very, very busy at times. And by the way, Randy, I'm still calling you out on this one. Do not promote speeding in this town. Do not promote running stop signs in this town. And do not promote running whatever in this town. Do not promote speeding in this town. Because why those officers are out there try to give speeding tickets to get people to slow down, because it's cheaper to pay a speeding ticket versus a hit and run lawsuit. Think about that, Randy. Think about it long and hard, because it's, like I said in previous videos, karma is coming for you. Karma is coming for you. Karma is coming for you, Randy. Figure out when you come back to town, when you get back from your Wisconsin hiatus. But right now, I'm going to love my hiatus because we're getting way out of town ourselves. I'll be talking about that within the next 2 weeks on this channel about our out of town adventures. Stay tuned. It's going to be very interesting. How it's paid for, we'll find out. Is it paid for by us, or did we have to eBay? We'll find out in a couple weeks on this channel if I'm not back in a couple weeks, okay? We'll see you. Unless I have another Randy Enslow rant. Oh, by the way, Elbow, you're not out of this yet. You're not out of the woods yet. I don't care about your Facebook videos no more, all right? We'll see you guys later. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe button, notification bell. Randy Enslow, I'm watching you. You know I'm watching you.